Hello, welcome back. This will be episode 4 of the series of Outpath. Last time we left off, I was just actually exploring this, and money was a bit of an issue, so luckily that actually is pretty solvable when it comes to the bell and offline, which I don't know if that's something that was intended, you know, but I do think it is a fun way to experience it, you know, not too stressed out. You're not spending so much time dedicated to just a repetitive task, and sure, repetition can be amazing and fun, but at the same time, if you do it too much, you don't really get that rewarding feeling or like you want to, you lose the passion for it, and I feel like you would never want to lose a passion, especially in a game that you enjoy and have fun with, and I genuinely do enjoy and have fun with this one. So, as much as it is fun to invest your time and energy into a game, moderation is also very important and always going to be needed. And I feel like a lot of people don't really appreciate moderation. They just do and continuously just keep going and keep doing. And that's never really a proper solution. Such as with like YouTube or any other content creation, a lot of people just grind and grind and grind, and some see success and some don't. And that is the sad reality of it. But even when you are so successful and you are almost generational in your accomplishments and your success, you will always get tired out if you make it into something more than playing games or you know, whatever your channel is about. You know, let's say you want to vlog and you want to travel. What if you lose that passion because all of a sudden you're picking your next travel destination based on what you think would be popular instead of what you might actually want to do? And I feel like that's catching up to a lot of YouTubers right now, which is sad. The biggest example I have in my mind is Outpath. I personally adored his content, and I still do, of course, but now I wouldn't be getting as much of it in the future. And as sad as that is, there's also something really nice about that, knowing that he is making sure that he's not falling into the same pit as a lot of other people and pursuing money and capitalism and really focusing on what matters to him. And I'm sure his values aren't the same as everyone else's. Not everyone is so family orientated, and that's fine for their life, but it's something that he wants to do, and he's chasing happiness instead of growth and money. And so are a lot of other people that are currently on hiatus or retired. And that's beautiful, knowing that even after the success and accomplishments that they have, they don't let that turn into an obsession, is what I was trying to say. And they do it all in moderation. And I feel like that's the way to actually be happy with what you do. It's the old saying of, if you do what you love, it'll never feel like work. But that's very true. Now, let's go ahead and see what these two new books are. Raises critical damage. Well, that's good. We have a 10% chance for critting right now, and now we have a bonus damage percentage. Boost your reach building. Your reach building up to 5 meters. So, now I can build something 5 meters away? Is that what it's saying? It is. It is saying that, so I don't have to be like right here. I can... Okay, that's cool. It's not as great as the other ones, but certainly a good ability. But yeah. And I think like a lot of other people who upload content or decide to make it, they start off and see like you have to be consistent, you have to do this, you have to have like an entire guideline and guidebook, and I fell down that path before as well, but what really matters is if you enjoy it. And I know there's a lot of other comfy games that are much bigger and probably much better to gain success in than this one. This is very secretive. Not secret. It's underappreciated, I would say, in terms of popularity. Not many people know it, and not many people watch it, and far less people... I got that backwards, I apologize. Not many people play it, and then even less people watch it. And I knew that going into it, and I wanted to go into this, whatever this is going to turn out to be, whether it's just a fun hobby where I talk to myself, or where I can actually entertain and maybe share, or make someone's day even better than it would have been. Whatever it turns into, I'm going to be happy with. And I needed to make sure I fully understood that. So I did a game where I wasn't playing for keywords or for popularity, but one that I enjoy. And I feel like having that as the foundation is going to be the key to making sure I keep this up and making sure that I can do daily uploads as much as possible. And I know daily is so big and it's almost scary, and I'm not going to hold myself to daily, but I will at least do multiple a week. And currently I'm able to do daily. I'm able to have fun and make daily content. And I think the main thing that I'm doing different than the first one is going to be 50, I believe, 50 minutes. And I think it's much more sustainable to turn it into 30-minute segments. That way, one, I don't get burnt out on a game, because I could see myself playing this one for hours. And two, I don't get burnt out on talking. I don't get burnt out on just voicing me, because I do foresee that being a bit of a problem in the future. If I keep doing it for hours on hours, is what I'm trying to say. Because not only will my voice get tired, but of course I will run out of things to say eventually. Sadly, I am not so creative to constantly keep up with topics and be able to commentate my day-to-day and certain things that happen, and then certain lessons that I keep thinking about and are very important to me. See, each day we grow, but if you don't let yourself have like a day or give yourself even a little bit of gap, wow, I didn't even realize it, we fully completed this. Okay. But anyway, if you don't allow yourself to have a gap or time to grow and spread your creative freedom, you're going to burn yourself out. And a lot of people are sad about what's happening right now, about how people want to prioritize other things than YouTube in their careers. And a lot of people are mad about that, in a sense, simply because they want what they have. Obviously, I think it's a dream job to be able to content create and live your life off of that. And I think everyone agrees with that, and that's why so many people can get agitated when they see themselves as burnt out or they want to break, which is not only selfish, but also shows resentment and jealousy, and that's never a good look. You can never... I think that's the best right here, but I can also get this too, so you can never really build success off of hate, in my mind at least. And I think that is very important to remember or keep yourself in check. I really need to get honey. I really have not figured out how to get honey. Do I have to research it? Maybe. Let's just get what we can. Beehive, there we go. beehive potion. Mill, recycler. I'm trying to base everything off of what I see. So 3,100. And then I'll be able to finally go ahead and make honey. So it seems like something as simple as a beehive, which I really didn't consider to be big enough to have its own research thing. I thought it would be part of a building. But I guess that's what I get for assuming. I get proven wrong, and that's okay. We have to accept that. I also think I need to accept that food is going to be more of a priority than I want to admit. Whoa, that might be a little too much. And it's time to make that beehive. And now we finally get to see how much this magical beehive is going to cost. Production. The beehive is not in production. Okay, it's in farming. Wow. Once again, we need to make some bricks. And I'm missing sand. I keep undervaluing sand. And I don't know how valuable it will be, but I feel like just picking up a shiny will be good luck almost. But yeah, I keep underutilizing and undervaluing sand, and that's my mistake. And I need to utilize this double jump feature as well. That way I can move around easier. Also, another reason I feel like it's amazing to play this game, even though it is not as well known, is because if I even get one person to see this game and think that it's worth their money and it's worth their time and experience, I think that's amazing. Because I just influence someone to take a note and take joy into something else. We will have two of them. You know, it seems like they need a lot of bricks, which is fine at the moment. And I need 5 scroll of bone. So I need 1 more bone. Or I should also probably save up for the staff of bone, right? That way it's renewable and I don't have to ever worry about it. I know that is a lot. That is a big ass for 12 bones, but it would be an even bigger ass for 17 in the long run. So I think it's probably best to save up. I don't know if I have to do anything, or if it's more of just be patient and wait for those. I suppose we will find out. Sand is the biggest priority at the moment, just because of I don't have it. It's one of the least things I have. I have more wood than I even know what to do with right now, which is good because that was a really big thing, is that I always kept running out of wood. I see over there, there is no sand to be collected. I'm sure there will be a full sand island at some point. And, or maybe not, maybe that's just wishful thinking, but I do need sand one way or the other. I also need amber if I want that beacon, which I do. Okay, so yeah, it's just a passive thing. You have to wait for the honey and make sure you're on the island where it's active. I do want to have at least 1 beehive over there too, though, just in case. So I need 4 more brick. Can I make 4 more brick? Well, I can make 9, so we'll go ahead and do that. I do like the animation of anything when you click it and it like has to speed up its crafting or researching. Something about that just makes me giggle a little bit. I needed leather and paper, and the only thing that was keeping me back from paper was wood. Now I have plenty of that. How many can I make? Then let's go ahead and make that paper. That might have been a little immature of me, but I did find it funny. I need 1 more glass, and I don't have any sand, so... Oh, you have to take the shell first. You didn't even drop it then. Okay. Well, we learned something. Also, barrel. Those seem to be timed, so I do have to look out for them. I did just get a lot of hide and cooked meat from that, though. And other things, of course. Those are definitely the most important. I think the 2 most important things that are rare, not most important, but definitely the rarest, is bones and amber. I don't even know where I got the 2 amber from. I don't remember getting it. I do need 1 more aqua butterfly for something. For the tone. Let's make sure we always collect them. And then I know cows can give me bones. It's not guaranteed, but they can. Yeah, that really was big, because that just saved me not only 20 meat, but 20 coal as well. So, that was very cool of that crate. I have to look up for those. That was a barrel, but they also come in crates, either on the... No, that was a crate, and we have to look up for barrels as well. Got it backwards. More aqua butterflies. We still need 15 spark flies for the beacon as well. We do have to remember that. Spark flies are very important if we do come across them. And it's a max of 3. It can only hold up to 3. Which is always good to know. And we should upgrade our tools fully. Make sure that we're not lacking in anything. And I like how it automatically changes it in the hotbar. That's always nice. Okay, well, we really should get this one then. If amber can potentially drop more and easier, I think that's definitely worth investing 30 sand into. And magic branches, of course. I do need to rest. I think that's the one thing I need to keep up on, and that I don't, is sleeping. Because food is kind of just always in the hotbar, but I have to like remind myself to go ahead and sleep. It is 16 spark flies. My bad. Needed 1 glass. That is correct. And now we get more passive income while playing still. Then I need 5 leather, which is good because I have these, so I can actually make that. Then what else do I need from over here? We have a better bug's net. The fishing rod, of course. Loot treasure and chest. so that can give me more, which is always good. Extra pickup range. I don't think I'll ever really need the quiver, but I will get it at some point. And then I also need the bag. I feel like the bag would be good, because if the barrels are already that good when we already come across them, then, you know. We'll just make 10 more of those. I do like the maneuvering mechanics. That is definitely a highlight to watch and experience. We need more honey and 14 magic branches. Which, I need flowers. Oh no. Well, just when you least expect it, huh? Guess I need to go ahead and pick some flowers. I did use all of my flowers on the paper, so it shouldn't be shocking, but it is something I definitely didn't foresee being something I ran short of, is what I should say. Well, we finally did get honey, and now we are just stuck on like progressing and crafting. I combined those two words. So now we're in a very big progressing and crafting heavy episode, which I hope isn't too bad. I personally enjoy it and love seeing the differences, and let's do as many as we can. You can never have too many magic branches. I personally enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy the animation of clicking on them, and I can certainly see myself later on when I get a better ring. I see it over here. I see it down here whenever we unlock the new island. Whenever we get a better ring, I can definitely foresee enjoying the difference. Let's go ahead and research some other things. We only need a recycler if we get collection of fishing. And then I think design would be, I don't know, just cool, interesting. I also want to see what's after design. A carpenter workbench. You need honey to build it. These both seem maybe pointless, but to me, I find them enjoyable. And then we always collect shinies around here. And aqua butterflies. Well, that is actually very useful. Once again, I just don't foresee myself needing those. This is something I could definitely enjoy. Just so you don't even have to think about something, you know, it's there and done. I should get the collector. I don't know when I would use it, and I need the beacon, first of all, to even put it to practical use in my mind, but it will be good to have. And then we only need more sand for the better pickaxe. And of course, we always go for shinies, and since it's a coal deposit, it's very much needed. Let's go ahead, craft up 30 sand. Not craft up, but scrounge it. And I really do like the movement. I can definitely foresee myself falling in love with it. You know, just how smooth it is, and since I can upgrade how many times I can jump, I can really see and enjoy the difference sooner rather than later with the progression of it all. And just like that, we have our 30 sand. And we need more of these, always. Good thing I remembered. They're just so pretty, I always just walk by them and just forget about it. Oops, fell in again. And now that we have the better pickaxe, we should not really have to worry about amber in the future. And that is, well, the amber is different than the iron. Can I rearrange that, maybe? Oh, well, let's do that and then that. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's not. Excellent. That works. We don't really need the bugs net at any time, since it will just auto change to it, and then we can always do it from both ways. So we will be using the amber pickaxe more, just for the chance of getting amber. And I feel like even though it wasn't too much of a storyline progression episode, we progressed a lot, and I am happy about what was discussed and enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did too. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful